Hi guys, welcome to What's Cooking Kenya, where we show you how to make the most awesome meals with ingredients that you already have. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. We don't take you for granted. We'd like to thank you for subscribing to the channel. You've made the right choice. So for today, we're going to be making pilau. I know there's so many recipes for pilau out there, but trust me, this one is the best pilau that you have ever eaten. So to make our pilau, we're going to need some onions, some meat, some tomato paste, some whole pilau spice, some ground pilau spice, and then here I have garlic and ginger that I've used this to grate them, so it's grated. And then we'll need some oil, we'll need some salt, and my secret ingredient is sugar, and we'll need good quality rice. So for pilau, what you need is you either use moya pishori rice or you use a very good quality long grain rice, because you want our pilau to come out 1-1. So if maybe you're in a place where this ground pilau spice is not available, you can make your own. You make your own using cumin. You also need cinnamon, you need cardamom, and you need black pepper. So for the ratio, the cumin, you can see the cumin is a lot, and then the black pepper and the cloves, you put very little. So that's how you make your own pilau masala. So one thing I need to tell you about this recipe is the prep takes longer than the cooking. Because we want to develop a lot of flavor in our pilau. So the first thing we need to do, I know most people, you boil your meat, but for me, I don't do that. For me, I fry it in a bit of oil, and then it browns, and then after it browns, that's when I use it, because I find that the meat gets also to be very tasty. So you put oil into your sufuria, and then when it's heated up, you now add your meat. We are going to toast our spices. So we toast our spices so that we can bring out the flavor. I know so many of the recipes that I've seen, people don't toast their spices. So that's about 1 tablespoon of whole spices. And then I also like adding in one teaspoon of ground spices. So we just want to toast them so that the flavor just comes out. So make sure that the pan is hot. They're just toasting lightly, just to bring out the flavor. After 1 minute, you just put your spices inside your blender, the grinder for your blender, and then you close it up, and then now you grind it. If you don't have this blender, you can always use this to grind your spices. So you can see how beautiful our meat is looking. It has browned all over. So once it has browned, we don't want it to become burnt, so you just remove it. To this sufuria, you can see it has a lot of flavor from the meat. So what I normally do to get that browning of the pilau, I now measure, because you're going to be doing 2 cups of rice. I'm going to put 4 cups of hot water. Again, to make your pilau become 1-1, you really need to know your measurements. It is always 1 to 2. So the water is the 2 and the 1 is the rice. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get all that browning into our water. So this will give a lot of flavor to our rice, and it will also aid in giving the browning to our rice. So you don't want to leave all that flavor in this sufuria. The next thing you do, you heat your sufuria, and then you add oil. Be generous with your oil. If you want a really nice pilau, then you need to put a lot of oil, and you also need to be generous with the onions if you want a good pilau. So once our oil is heated up, then we add the onions. you need to break it up. You need to break up your onions. Again, we add our garlic and ginger. I use 1 clove of garlic and just like a small piece of ginger. So you add it. You cannot make pilau without garlic and ginger and the pilau masala. Those are key components of a good pilau. So after our onions have started browning, then we add the pilau masala. Our onions will continue to brown for a long time, so you don't want it to brown so much. You just want it lightly. You add the pilau masala. Again, you want your pilau masala to cook a bit, so that's why we are adding it at this stage. After our pilau masala has cooked for a bit, then we add the meat that we browned. You make sure you also get the oil from the meat, because that is going to give it a bit of flavor. Our meat has cooked inside the spices. We are now going to add our rice. So we are adding 2 cups of rice. Remember, always, even the water we measured with this cup. So we've added 2 cups of rice. So we want our rice to get all that flavor and the oil. So you just stir in your rice so that it gets all that flavor of the pilau style. So the next thing we are going to add is just 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. Again, tomato paste can have a very overpowering taste, so you don't want to overdo the tomato paste. Just a teaspoon is enough for our pilau. It will also help us get that nice red color. So you make sure you cook tomato paste so that it doesn't become bitter. Whenever you add it to something, you want it to cook so that it doesn't become bitter. So we actually want it to cook in there. So the next thing we're going to add is our hot water, the one we made. So you add as you stir in. You can see the nice color of our pilau. So we are going to stir until it starts boiling. So when it starts boiling, you add your salt again to taste, according to your taste. And you also season with like 1 tablespoon of sugar. So you stir in the seasoning. So the sugar will help it not have that, you know, at times pilau has that bitter taste. In Kiswahili we call it kaukali. So it will help it to counteract that. So we want it to boil on high heat for 3 minutes and then on low heat until it's ready. So our pilau has been boiling for 3 minutes now. What we are going to do, we are going to cover it with foil paper. Then we put a lid on it and then we transfer it to a stove that has lower heat. While we are doing this, we want it to cook with the steam. When our mothers were making pilau with the jiko, you'd see them at this stage putting the charcoal on top. So that is the same effect that this foil paper and covering it with a lid will do. We want it at this stage to cook with the steam so that it becomes 1-1. So we need to check if our pilau is ready. So be very careful because there is a lot of steam, you can see. So remove the lid first. And then so you can see it's ready. So you just need to fluff it a bit. So you just fluff it. You can see it is not stuck to the sufuria. So you keep it covered until you are ready to serve it. So guys, you can see our pilau is ready. You can see the nice color of the meat and also the rice. You can see it's 1-1, the brown color. I told you how to achieve the brown color, and I've also served it with kachumbari. The next time I'll show you how I make my kachumbari. So I'll just give it a taste. It's really yummy. So I hope you give this recipe a try. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yeah.